My Judaism pretty much was non-existent before I got involved with Project Inspire.
I knew I was Jewish. I was proud to be Jewish, but we didn't do a lot. So I didn't feel very connected.
We didn't even know what observant people did or who they were or what they were about.
I was a little bit cynical.
You know, I was totally unaffiliated. We weren't doing anything other than the high holy days. And then after I went to Israel for the first trip, the first JWRP trip back then, something ignited inside of me. Ever since then, we've been growing by leaps and bounds, getting involved in so many more things, meeting so many amazing people.
So before Project Inspire, I don't think I would feel that I could have such an effect or influence on maybe Jews that are coming from a more secular background. And I would be like, even if I would talk to them, what would they do? What would I influence them? How would they see change?
Project Inspire brings people from all different levels of Judaism together.
The model of having both committed families with those who are exploring and learning more, to have them come together through Project Inspire, I think is a very winning combination.
Project Inspire is able to cater to any group of individuals, whether you were from birth or you're just coming back to Judaism.
It's really to hold hands with those that are observant so we can understand what it's all about.
Who doesn't need inspiration? And the best way to be inspired is to inspire others.
And they feel that if the 10% that are connected would infect the other 90 with their passion for Yiddishkeit, it would be a game changer.
Any one more person you get to come into Yiddishkeit, to become Torah mitzvahs, has changed yourself. It's a change to you, not just to him.
I have the benefit of having grown up with religious upbringing and Orthodox education, and I want to share that with people.
But someone like me who supposedly was always affiliated, Project Inspire brought me into where I needed to be and gave me a love of Judaism.
And also my kids get to see that they're all different kinds of people and we're all so the same, and we just have to be open to learning about other people and loving other people.
Project Inspire just wants to teach and give back and have everybody feel connected to our faith and really just to be able to keep passing it on to our kids.
I was living a certain way because I didn't know about the other. And so what J Inspire does is teaches you what your choices are.
Everything that they do is all about sharing Judaism, sharing Torah, and helping people understand that this has been going on for 3,300 years. So it's got to be something to it.
It does exactly what it aims to do, which is to bring Jewish people who may not be as connected with their faith to a place where they can become much more connected, much happier, and just much more knowledgeable too.
Never could have imagined that learning Torah and studying would have been so important.
You go to synagogue, you read prayer book Hebrew, and you follow rituals, and that's wonderful. But this is an opportunity to see where are the other touch points in your life to celebrate Judaism.
We went to so many Shabbatons and weekends that we truly enjoyed, amazing speakers and Zmiros and beautiful Shabbos Sudas.
I just came back from my 5th trip to Israel.
The trip was amazing because it was 7 days of really power-packed events that we did. You are in your homeland, and that was amazing to have this feeling.
So we started these 3-day trips to Kentucky. The Bourbon Trail was the first one we did. My wife actually led a trip for the women to Fort Myers, Florida, and we found in 2.5 days this bonding, this growth, this connection to a brotherhood and a sisterhood took root in an unbelievable way.
I come out of it inspired, and I believe that the participants come out of it inspired.
Now we're on this exciting mission of getting more and more people on these trips, scaling them, trying to get them all across the United States, because this special sauce that we have has to be shared by all. And I think that's the thrust, that's the kind of the new frontier of Project Inspire, and it's quite exciting, and all our partners that are being honored, they've helped us make that happen, and they're continuing to make that happen.
Project Inspire has completely, totally changed our lives in every aspect of our life.
Judaism is now a part of my life, and I've been able to share that with my children.
My son got hurt on the basketball court, and he said to me today on the way to the orthopedist, maybe this is God's way
of telling me I shouldn't have played. And all I could think to myself was that I had brought into the house something that made him think about that Hashem has a role in our daily lives, even if it's something small like making the basketball team or making the decision.
And when you start doing the things, the commandments that Hashem ordained upon us, then Hashem starts to bless you with blessings.
The organization has changed our lives, our home, our family, the friends we've made.
The focus of our lives changed tremendously from just being about ourselves to being about sharing it with other people.
Over the course of some years, that Jewish flame inside me started to dim, and then I met Project Inspire, and that flame came back, and that fire's back. That's what makes this place special.
I started doing things that I've never done in my life, for example, doing tefillin every day.
You should understand that in these United States and all over the world today, okay, being religious, keeping mitzvos, keeping Shabbat, keeping kosher is not going to stop you from accomplishing anything you want in this world. I'm a classic example. I always say I'm in the most non-Jewish business in the world. It doesn't make a difference. You could today, me, my children, you could walk around, you could make a Kiddush Hashem, you could sanctify God's name wherever you are, whatever you do, and don't be scared. Don't think for 1 second that by being a little bit more religious, by eating kosher, by keeping Shabbat, that's going to hold you back from accomplishing anything you want to do in your life.
We can't rely on Kiruv professionals alone. As extraordinary, as devoted, as selfless as they are, they're too few in number. But if we employ every member of the Torah community to be ambassadors, we're all shluchim, we have a responsibility. We are agents of Hashem to make a difference in His world, to care about our siblings, His other children. If we inspire ourselves to inspire others, we can transform the trajectory of Klal Yisrael. We can make changes for generations to come.
Every Jew is part of my family. Every Jew is part of your family. So when Project Inspire gives you the chance to meet more of your family, to connect with them, to do something for them, you're doing the Jewish way, and Hashem will be very proud of you.